You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV. Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV, shout out.
Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. Let me start off by saying this, man. All thirsty female dogs have sat back, studied, watched, and analyzed the Cassie method, aka the thirsty 100 million. You know, they study exactly the way she got it, man. You go, you get you a man out there with some money, first of all, preferably black, and you get him to spend over a duration of time 30 to 50 mil, right? Okay, boom. Now, when you done with your games or whatever, you scream grape, right? Y'all know what the real word is. Don't play, right? So now you done secured you about 50. Now it's time for you to do what Cassie did and sue for a 30 ball, not 30,000, not 30 mil, right? So there you about almost securing around the 80s, right? But you don't stop there. You go behind the court's back and you texting him, look, yeah, I got you right where I want you, ninja. Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, I got these videos that I ain't showed the court. Is you got an extra 30 over there for me not to send them? And that's the $100 million skanky finesse. I should name it something else. The thirsty Cassie. Whatever. But yeah, man, it's sad, man, but it's the reality, man. And I'm gonna give you some pointers on how to avoid this and deal with it at the end. But anyway, it's just mighty coincidental, that's the right word, that Shannon Sharpe receives this almost $100 million deal. I should have researched and found out exactly how much it was, but it was around there, right? So approximately. And yeah, this girl that he's been dealing with, like really dealing with, like on a relationship side, like they had some type of agreement and relationship, right? It was mutual and it was consensual. All of a sudden you come out grape. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, not only was he already worth that bad, that deal was coming through. Shoot, who wants to be over here as a female that's really a user in the inside? See, you get 100 million and what, you still F on me and bird feed me? Bish, please. That's how she thinking. But anyway, we're finna get into this report. Right before we do, please, brother or sister, hit that like button. It lets me get an algorithm to where more people can be recommended this video and they can see it just like you're seeing it. Share this with family, friends, your nephew, niece, whoever may need to hear it, right? We can also start doing cash giveaways, all that stuff. I'm gonna start upping it. Subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to do it now, you can wait and see if I earn it and then do it at the end. And just in case you forget, I'll remind you at the end. All right, I just want you to keep your word regardless. Last but not least, notification bell, keep you notified on any and everything I post. Cheer, right? Into the report. So we have this female that chooses to remain anonymous. Yeah, we know why. With your line, I ain't gonna call her no liar, not just yet, but it's just mighty strange, right? So according to the report, she met Shannon in 2023 at a gym in Los Angeles when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid 50s. You know, he wanted to go for that young. He wanted that young, not with the vinegar type, because you put the vinegar in your bath water, but he wanted that natural type. She stated in the documents during their first encounter, Shannon told her he would buy her fake itties if she won a weight loss competition with him. Dang. There you go, promising stuff that may be the beginning of the down, right? She wrote in the suit, Shannon proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated she and the former Denver Broncos tight end ultimately got into a consensual relationship, though she described it as controlling and verbally abusive. Moving on, he demanded complete control over her time and body. I don't understand when women make that statement. It makes no sense how a person can demand control over your time when you can just walk away. You know, talking about a person mentally got you trapped inside, and unless he's holding you hostage with an H at the beginning, that shouldn't be. But anyway, her attorney wrote in a suit expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called. She claimed there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with her friends from her iPhone just in case, the documents say. But Shannon saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I'll effing unalive you. The two nevertheless continued the relationship. All right, you continued it even though he was doing all this, right? Even though a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 2024. However, she stated in her suit she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming incident, which she said led him to aping her with an R at the beginning. She claimed the first instance happened October 2024 at her apartment. She said the 56-year-old Pro Football Hall of Famer forced himself on her while she was crying and sobbing. The second incident happened a few weeks later in January 2025 when she claimed he came over to her house with promises of delivering a Christmas and birthday gift to her, but instead sexually assaulted her again. She's suing for over $50 million. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money, the lawyer said in a statement after filing the suit on her behalf. I look forward to pressing the case in court. We've reached out to Shannon for comment in the case, but so far no words back yet. I bet. Shoot. I wouldn't have anything to say if somebody... I wouldn't have nothing to say if somebody put some bull together on me. Not saying that she did, right? But man, this is crazy, man. What I do want to say is I can't find the original comment of this, but I had to share this with y'all. Somebody on this original reporting came in the comment section and said this. She was like, or he was like, when you have 50,000 in your bank account, you have to move different. Preaching on there. AKA Shannon Sharpe should have been making preparations to kind of break this off. I'm sure there was indications and signs, you know, but I ain't gonna get too far into that. Man, I just I feel bad for him if he is innocent. And even, man, I ain't even finna get into this though. But I gotta ask y'all, do y'all think that he is the modern day R. Kelly? And do y'all think that they are trying to do him and will end up, doing him like they're currently doing R. Kelly? Do y'all feel like he is finna end up in that same position? Let me know in the comment section about all of this overall. Attach the like button. Share this with everybody you can. Get this message out here because they out here doing us wrong, man. You see it. Subscribe to the channel. You said you would if I earned it. I did all my research and brought it to you. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I bring to you. This is the greatest news reporter on YouTube at this time. Soda. This is the real Soda TV. I'm out.